Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Ahoy, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel where I do crypto reviews and updates. Tamadoge is going to implement a burning mechanism into their ecosystem. And today they posted this tweet that says, Tamadoge, Pet Store, and Tamaverse are well on their way. Let's dive deeper into Tamadoge deflationary tokenomics and how this will impact the Tamadoge ecosystem. In this Twitter post, Tamadoge team kind of explains a little bit more of how the game is going to work, the Doge points on their minting of the 600 million tokens for the next 10 years, which I will cover that here in just a bit. But first, let's go straight into the Tamadoge burn. And this is how it's going to work. In order to consistently reduce the token supply, Tamadoge burns a small amount of tokens from each transaction. 5% of the tokens will be burnt completely, meaning for every 100 tokens spent, 5 will be removed, consistently reducing the supply of the tokens. In my opinion, I think this is a good move from Tamadoge. As the supply reduces, then the token increases in value, assuming the holders actually hold the token and they do not sell. But in this same thread, they kind of mention other things that I find a little bit that they can improve on. For example, right here it says, users with the most Doge points at the end of each month will be able to claim their winnings from the monthly Doge pool. So this right here, I find it that it's like you have to keep playing the game to maintain your leaderboard position, let's say first place, second place, or wherever you're at, in order for you to, at the end of the month, actually claim your earnings. And in order for you to play the Tamadoge games, either the arcade game or the main game, you need to hold a Tamadoge NFT, or you need to pay using Tamadoge tokens so that you can play the game. But here's the problem with this. Let's say that in the first week of the month, you earn first place, you made it there, and if you want to keep it up and maintain your position, you have to keep playing the game so that no one else can overtake you or beat your position. That means you have to keep playing the game during the whole month, and if you hold an NFT, then you don't have to worry about it because you get to play for free, quote unquote. But if you don't, you have to pay for each game that you play with Tamadoge tokens. So just think about that for a moment of how much money you're going to be spending throughout the whole month. And the reason why I said that if you hold an NFT, you get to play for free, quote unquote, is because an NFT, even if you get the most cheapest one, the Tamadoge Common Edition, you're still going to spend at least $300, which is the price of a Nintendo Switch. Okay, like we see here. There's various prices, of course, but it's around the block of $300. And adding this element of play to earn into a gaming, most people don't want to wait a month for them to earn their money, especially when it's based on a leaderboard, which means you need to keep your position up there and hoping that no one beats you. Now let's go back here to the thread and see what else they said under tokenomics. It says here, Tokenomics. The total maximum supply of Tamadoge is 2 billion. During the token generation event, there were 1 billion tokens in circulation, with 400 million reserved for exchange listings. The final 600 million will become available over the next 10 years. And this is where they conflate their roadmaps with their tokenomics or tokenomics. If I were to go to the next thread, the next section, okay, of their Twitter post, this is what they said. Our 10-year roadmap is fully transparent, and we've worked with a cutting-edge development team to make sure it's not full of empty promises. 30% of all tokens will unlock for minting over 10 years and will be used to power the Tamadoge project forward. And this right here, like I mentioned previously, it conflates the roadmap with the tokenomics. The reason why I say that is because they don't have a 10-year roadmap. They're conflating this with their tokenomics of the minting token over the next 10 years. Check this out. So we have here the tokenomics or tokenomics. It says here 10 years to unlock, okay, 30%. It's gonna be slowly releasing that. We don't have the rate, we don't have that information. They should kind of shed a little bit of information and light on how exactly that's going to be releasing or minting it over the next 10 years. All we know that is just 30%, which is 600 million. But let's go here to the roadmap to get so you guys can see what I mean. So here on the roadmap, it starts in the third quarter of 2022 and it ends in the fourth quarter of 2023. If it was an actual roadmap, we will see third quarter of 2022 all the way to the third quarter of 2032. Okay, that's what I'm trying to explain here. That's what I'm trying to make you guys understand that, you know, they're conflating the roadmap with the tokenomics. So the roadmap is only to 2023 until, like the fourth quarter of 2023. But the tokenomics here, it only mentions the unlocking minting for the 10 years, but it's not a roadmap. It's just a tokenomics, meaning this right here can run in the background while the project can end in 2023, 2024, 25, whenever they stop making any updates. We don't know the future. Hopefully they do well and they succeed and, they can keep moving forward, but we don't have that information here. So that's why I think that this 10-year roadmap is a little bit misleading, and they should kind of shed a little bit more light and more information on what they mean on the 10-year roadmap, because in the white paper is more of like a year or like about a year and a half roadmap, not 10-year roadmap. Now, one of the good things about Tamadoge is that they don't charge you any transaction fees, but I think that in a way they are going to charge you some sort of transaction fees. They don't charge you transaction taxes, but most likely they are going to charge you some sort of transaction fees. Why? So that they can burn it. So let me explain. So here it says that there's no transaction tax, which is true. They don't charge you that. But what's going to happen? They're going to have the Tamadoge burn, like I explained earlier, and charge you 5% of that transaction. So this right here can kind of seem like a sort of tax on certain transactions, which in the end will benefit the holder because it's going to reduce the supply of Tamadoge. And below that, right here, they explain that this burning mechanism is actually applied by other cryptocurrencies such as Shiba Inu, Ethereum, and Binance Coin. So in other words, if we do it, you guys don't need to feel like it's something strange or weird, because we have other big tokens, other big projects that they also do the same thing. And if you're a Tamadoge holder, what do you guys think about this? If you guys agree, disagree about their plan, the burning mechanism, I think it's a good idea. I just want to know how they're going to apply this on their transactions, because I don't think this is going to be something that they can trace it or track it on OKX, on other exchanges. So share your thoughts down below. Speaking on exchanges, Tamadoge is going to be listed on Gates.io on November 10th, which is just 2 days from now on Thursday. Now, I don't think this is going to increase the price of Tamadoge, but again, this is a good thing because it opens more doors, more opportunities for people or investors that perhaps only use Gates.io and they don't use other exchanges. But I don't think this is going to increase the price of Tamadoge. And speaking of the price, let's take a quick look here to see how they're doing right now on their charts. Currently, they're in the high 2 cents. It has been for the past 4 days, like around 3 cents. And as of the making of this video, actually is starting to drop all the way to 0.027. I'm expected for this to kind of go back up a little bit around either at 28 or 29. But with not much news coming from Tamadoge team, there's a high chance that it can actually drop further to like the low 2 cents. And I say this because on their YouTube channel, we see here that their last live was 13 days ago. In other words, 2 weeks. And their last video upload on their YouTube channel was 6 days ago. So pretty much a week ago. And from there, they haven't really uploaded much. Usually they're very consistent on uploading, providing some video updates. Just as we see here, a lot of updates. Some information, and they haven't really they used to do that at least like 4 times a week, okay, like 3 to 4 times a week. And now we're at this stage where they're not uploading much information about Tamadoge. It's been about already 6 days, the last upload. So I think Tamadoge team needs to keep the community informed on their holders of any updates. And I know they have some mediums that I already covered on some other previous videos as well. And so the Tamadoge team has been kind of decreasing their activities, at least on YouTube, for the past 2 weeks or 1 week or so. What this means is that new projects can come by and attract those holders into their own projects. Like currently there's Tomb Finance that they're having a pre-sale right now. You guys can check out this video if you want to learn more. And also Shiba Inu, Shibarium Bone Token, they're getting very close to launch their Shibarium platform. Watch this other video right here to learn more. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate all of your support, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.